just is better than all the rest. Wild channel point redemptions, aliens come with strange intentions. Lumps us, a streamer we adore, clones and robots and so much more. Tune in for the laughs that will keep you alive at twitch.tv/lumptious to catch him live.
Hello? Alright, mate, how's it going?
Hey, Ronnie. Doing alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm just out getting a bite to eat.
Okay. Once you do that, we need to have another chat.
Right. Everything
Let's come
alright?
with PD. Yeah, just to follow up on our conversation from the other day. Just
Yeah,
a couple more questions, you know?
Alright, no worries, mate. I'll be there in about 3 minutes, alright?
Okay. I'll be
Alright.
in the lobby of the PD.
Alright, cheers, mate. See you there.
Bye.
Bye. Got it. Got the thing. Alright. Hey, man, I can see you doing. Oh, God, no. Hey, Emily, how you doing? What's all this then? What's all this then? I have been summoned. I was going to be on a lot earlier than this, but I just stayed up way too late. Do you know I'm in Australia? Time works a little differently down there. And, you know, I can't... I mean, being questioned as Ronnie by LeChuck might be my fucking favorite thing ever. So let's do it. Let's go. There he is. Okay. Do I have anything illegal? Probably not. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, mate, how
Hey.
you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, it's marvellous, mate. Yeah, I'm alright.
Alright,
Just did the big,
go to the same room like last time.
Oh,
Selfie,
alright.
obviously.
Alright, yeah, you want to confiscate all my illegal stuff?
Just all of it, yep. All these. Oh my god, that's a lot of drugs.
Oh, shit, I left me drugs on me.
That's fine, keep them.
Alright.
Alright, let's go. So this won't take long. It's just let's call a follow up on our last conversation.
Alright, yeah, no worries. I'm happy to clarify, add to, whatever you need, right?
That's really good to hear.
Why is he so confident?
All right, have a seat.
Oh, thank you. How can I help?
Okay, so
Take a different angle today.
where do I start?
Third eye view.
After our chat, where you told me this fascinating story, I was like, okay, I took that. I started looking at all the evidence that we have. Just to refresh your memory, you said you didn't see Verity strangle Rap. That didn't happen. You said that you strangled him a bit during the fight that you had, right? You remember that?
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
When there was a struggle and when I was down on the ground.
Yes. Yep, that one. So I started looking at, the evidence that we have, statements. I was like,
Oh
something
god.
really doesn't make sense. It's like something is, there's something that isn't matching.
You're telling me, mate?
So I talked to some people.
All right.
So
Oh
a
no.
couple of hours ago, I was actually up at prison.
Oh, what was you in for?
Uh, no, I was talking to Verity.
Oh shit, how's she doing, mate?
Oh, she's seems okay, yeah. Um, so she had her lawyers there. It wasn't. We weren't trying to pressure her into giving any answers.
Right.
The lawyers were there. They could stop her at any time. There's no sign that she's gone insane, right?
Oh
This
shit,
wasn't
right.
right after. This wasn't right after what happened. It's been a while. Okay, see where I'm going?
Yeah,
Now, I asked
right.
her again about what happened there, and for the second time, she confirms that she strangled Rap.
Right.
Okay, she's admitting it. She's saying that she's done it
That's all right. I don't know why she would do that.
because it's what happened, right? She's describing how it happened. She's saying that she did it. And then I remembered some of the other details of what you told me, like
Right.
how she's just saying it to protect you
Hmm.
because you told her what happened with the fight, right? You told her that you were fighting, you strangled them, and she's doing this to just not get you into trouble, right? That's what you
I'm
said?
guessing that's what it must be, right?
Okay, yeah. Uh, so I asked Verity about what
Right.
exactly was happening before we got there, right?
Okay.
What were you doing? What info did you tell her? You know what she told me?
What?
That your condition was pretty bad. The only thing you were saying is that you kept saying that he was gonna burn me. Just over and over and over. You just keep telling her that Rab was gonna burn you.
Well, the
You didn't
geezer was
tell
about
her
to burn
anything
me.
about. Sure, but that's not what you told me last time. You said you had a chat about the details of the fight, and that's
Hmm.
how she knew about it. But she's saying you didn't say any of this.
I'm pretty
She's saying
sure I
you didn't tell
did.
her any of this. No, not according to Verity. So here's where this bit leaves us. Okay?
Right.
if you're lying about this, this isn't helping Verity at all. In fact, it does absolutely nothing to Verity because she's admitting that she's done it, right? She's saying that it was, self-defense, doing it to help you, all that stuff. But the strangling, she's admitting to it. So this lying, if you're lying right now, isn't going to make one bit of difference in her case. Okay? I hope that
Right.
this bit is very, very clear because what's coming next is a lot more important, Ronnie, because it
Shit.
involves what happens to you.
What happens to me? What do you mean?
Because this investigation didn't stop at this bit. Because, at this point, we have everything that we need. You going into trial, your statement saying, oh, Verity didn't do it, doesn't really make a difference, like I said, because Verity's saying, oh, I went and strangled him. So
Right.
at this point, it's like, okay, Ronnie's statement doesn't matter, right?
Okay.
Here's the problem, though. Verity's not the only person I spoke to. I also spoke to the doctor that did the autopsy on Rab.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Now, the autopsy says something really interesting. The cause of death isn't just the blood loss from the stabbing.
Strangulation.
It's actually that plus the strangling. Because apparently the strangling was so bad, did a lot of damage to her throat. The doctor is saying that if either of these things happened on their own, it would have killed him. Are you guessing that?
Well, what difference does it make?
We'll get to that point. Either of these things could have killed him. And the doctors don't know which one of them happened first. So there's no way of knowing which of these things happened first. From what Verity's saying,
Either way,
stab and then strangle. But technically, the doctors can't prove it. All right?
Okay.
So you know how we have to treat it in the PD? That both things are responsible for his death. Okay? Now here's where you get involved, Ronnie. You're telling me that the strangling was done by you.
That's right. That's what I said.
Do you know what that means? Yeah. Do you know what that means?
That I might have contributed to his death in the moment that he was trying to murder me.
This tells me that you both killed him.
Right. But don't I have that right?
Right to what?
To kill him in self-defense.
See, here's the best part, Ronnie. He tried to kill you after this fight was over. You told me that this fight started by you jumping over the bar and hitting him. You started it.
He provoked me, mate.
Right. So when somebody provokes you, you have the right to kill them?
No, I didn't try to kill him until he was trying to kill me.
No,
I tried to put a stop to it.
Ronnie, you told me that you jumped over, you started hitting each other. There was a fight on the ground where you tried to strangle him. And then you got up, you broke the glass, told him to stop. He then headbutted you, and then he tried to kill you.
That's right.
So the strangling part happened before he tried to kill you. This isn't self-defense. This is you starting a fight and trying to kill somebody. So possibly,
I didn't mean
being charged.
I wasn't strangling him with the intent to kill him.
So you're saying it's manslaughter, right?
No, I'm not.
No intent to kill him. That's manslaughter. That's what that is.
Because no, I think it's more complicated than that.
No, it's actually very simple. The details that you told us last time are quite clear.
Right.
So this can very, very easily end up, in the best case scenario, you get charged with manslaughter. Or you, for the second time somehow, you get accomplice to murder. Is that
No, but
what you want?
no,
Because there is
no.
another option. Because there is another option.
Right.
If you strangle him is a lie that you told, and you change that statement and you tell me what actually happened, because again, Verity admitted it. You changing facts here on lying is not going to help her. She's saying that she's done it. The only person, if you're lying to me right now, the only person that's getting screwed over is yourself. So I think it's a really easy choice here. You keep lying, you don't help Verity, you get charged with something horrible. Is that what you're gonna go with?
Well,
Do you need time to think, Ronnie?
well, yeah. I'm trying to think, right? Because well, there's something
Yeah.
else to it that you don't know.
Oh, okay. What is that? What's the thing that I don't know?
I'm just trying to get well.
Try to make it up or
I'm not making it up, mate. I didn't try to strangle Wab, right?
okay.
Let's just be clear about that. It wasn't me.
Right.
But it wasn't
who was it?
Verity neither.
Okay, that's new, certainly.
When I got to the pub, right, Wab pulled a gun on me. He said, "You're not leaving here alive," right? He said, "Sit down, we're going to talk."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Fine, mate, fine. Just don't hurt me." And then we sat down, we started talking, had a few pints. All the while, he's got a gun, right? He sat there, holding on to it the whole time with it face down on the bar, right? And I'm loosening him up a bit, making a few jokes, trying to just get him to fucking chill, right?
Yeah.
And he starts talking about autoerotic asphyxiation. I'm like, what the fuck is that? He's like, let me show you, right?
Okay, Ronnie. What do you think? Do you think this is a joke here?
Mate, hand to God, that's what he said. And he... Well, hang on. Mate, you're coming at me. All right, just... Let's pump the brakes a bit, right?
Okay.
Wab was a sicko, mate. He... All right, hang on.
I
All right,
don't
scrap
care.
that. No, I'm just joking around about that, right?
Right.
Yes, you got me. I didn't strangle him.
Uh-huh.
But when
But who did?
Verity stabbed him and he dropped to the ground,
Yeah.
I did notice that his shirt was kind of, the way he fell, his shirt was kind of around his like tight around his neck, right? I thought, oh, good, that might fit in. If the stabbing hasn't finished him off, maybe the shirt will. And obviously, I didn't want to say that because because I didn't want him to live, right? I didn't actively do anything to make him die, but I didn't do anything to save him from dying neither. But I think, and in Verity, because the way he fell, his face was flat on the ground, and Verity kind of pulled him up and went to see if he was okay, right? And when she didn't done that, I noticed that his shirt got even tighter around his neck. And Verity didn't notice. And then he was laying there. I said, I think he's dead. And look at that. I think at the end of the day, babe, I said to her, babe, I think at the end of the day, he's died by his own shirt. And she said, oh, they'll never believe it. Coppers will never...
Right.
The coppers will never believe
crazy.
that.
What? She's right. Can you tell me what kind of shirt it was?
Yeah, the one he was wearing.
The one, of course, that makes sense. Why would it be somebody else's shirt?
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get it.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. There's an autopsy report, Ronnie. Okay.
Right.
It shows that somebody strangled him with force.
You should have
not a
dusted him
shirt.
for prints. Should have dusted his big neck for prints.
Ronnie, you're not guessing it, right? I don't think you.
Right.
Verity is admitting to it. Okay? Verity is saying, I strangled him. Right?
Right.
The only difference that your statement is making right now is to you. You're not saving Verity. You're not helping Verity. I want to hear the actual fucking truth, Ronnie.
All right, well, let me ask you something, right? I'm happy to tell you everything you need, mate. Let me ask you something first, right?
Yeah?
What do you think when she stood at that Three Orca Boys doorway, before she entered, before she knew I was in there in Strife, what was her plan? To go in there and fucking strangle the geezer?
Why does that matter?
Well, I think it matters a lot for you because you're the one who's got to prove that she went in there with the intent.
I'll be doing that during the trial. I don't have to prove that to you right now. I'm not going to tell you my plan.
Right. Well, as far as I see it...
Do you think if we didn't have evidence, we'd be taking this to trial?
No, I get it, right?
Wasting our time at the PD here? You know how much work this takes?
I think you're trying to twist an unfortunate situation to fit an agenda, right?
No. What benefit do I have? What could I possibly gain from this? So
no, I get that. No, I think you.
And then I'm wasting weeks of work so I can put them in prison for no reason.
No, I think you do think she done it, but I don't think you're thinking about something, right? So she's got the intent to kill him, right? That's. She walked in there having already decided that she was going to kill him. That's what you got to prove, right? That's what
Yeah.
you believe, and that's what you claim you got evidence for, right?
That's what I'm gonna try and prove, yes. What does that have to do with anything?
So, how do you prove that that she was going to go there to strangle him?
I'm supposed to prove she was gonna go there to kill him, Ronnie.
And how do you suppose that?
The method
Why?
doesn't.
Because she had a knife on her?
She stabbed him, right?
She did. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So why does she then go and strangle him if she's got the knife?
Make sure that he's not gonna make it.
Why doesn't she stab him more? Wouldn't that
survive
be
being
more in line with how people kill in cold blood?
She was angry. She hated him. It's more personal, I guess.
You guess?
Because I'm not going to discuss the details of the case and what I'm going to use at the trial to prove it. I'm not
Right.
telling you that.
Alright.
That's not happening. Okay?
All right, fair
And
enough.
I don't know why you're concerned about that right now. What you should be concerned about is the fact that you changed your story twice so far. All right?
Why?
It went from you strangling somebody to a shirt did it.
It's already pretty damning, obviously. All right,
So,
yeah, she strangled
if this
him,
is how
all right?
this is gonna go,
Listen, she strangled him, right? But it was because he was now trying to kill her.
after he got stabbed.
That's right. And then when he went limp, when she was strangling him, I said, all right, he's out, right? And she didn't hear me. She was in like a daze, right? Like, you know, the poor girl must almost had a heart attack. She came in there, saw the whole scene, had to stab the geezer, and then had to protect her own life, right? And I knew in that moment, oh shit, coppers aren't going to be kind about this. They're going to see this as murder. But no, it was self-defense. And she just did what she thought she had to do in the moment to protect her own life.
Okay. Right, okay. I see what you're saying now. So, can you just walk me through this step by step? She gets in, you were on the ground.
That's right.
Had the match in his hand.
That's right. He struck it.
Okay, so you're going to tell me the exact steps from there about what happened. And I hope that it matches the other statements that we have from other people and the evidence that we have. Okay?
All
I hope that
right.
you're actually telling me the truth right now.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Here I am on the ground. There he is, striking the match. Then Verity appears. She said, leave my Ronnie alone. And then he lunges at her. And she stabs him. And he drops to the floor. Then Verity... And, you know, he's not looking like he's getting back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Verity says, oh, my God. And... I don't know what she done with the knife, whether she put it in her pocket or put it on the table. I don't know what happened, but
All right.
she gets down on the floor to check that he's breathing, right? And that's when he grabs her and he's like, you couldn't even understand what he was saying. He was livid, right? The only thing I could make out is I'm going to fucking kill ya. And some very nasty words as well. And he grabs her, but the way she was positioned, she managed to, she like pushed him away, but his arms were on the outside of her arms, and her arms were on the inside of his, right? So she managed to get hold of his neck. And he's not fucking letting go. She's squeezing harder and harder. And I'm yelling, let her go, you dog. And then eventually he goes limp, right? He doesn't let go. He just kind of goes limp. And his hands fall to his sides. Verity's still squeezing. I'm saying, babe. She couldn't hear me. She was hysterical, mate, right? I'm saying, babe, let go of him. And she kind of snaps out of it. And she's like, oh, Jesus Christ. And she said, what have I done? We need an ambulance. And I said, babe, he's trying to kill you, right? I said, let him fucking rot. She said, no, we need to get him an ambulance right now. And then Stella was there at this point. She's saying, get out, get an ambulance, right? And call the police. And then Verity gets me round the other side of the bar. I say, listen, right? You got to tell him it was me who I said, no, I didn't actually say that at that point. I said, babe, you can't tell him you strangled him, right? Because they're going to think you've murdered him. And she said, oh God, have I murdered him? I said, no, babe, he was trying to kill you, right? You were just doing what you thought was you had to do to protect your own life. You weren't even thinking, that was instinct, right? It's a reflex, a survival instinct. Yep. And then her and Stella started butting up, and then you lot arrived.
Right, all right. So, you're saying you had this entire conversation. Verity's saying
right.
All that you said was he's gonna burn me. So that already doesn't match what Verity's saying.
The only thing I could...
very bad condition, you weren't saying much. The only thing you kept repeating was he was gonna burn me. And when I got there, you also weren't saying much. You were just asking, kept asking if Verity was real. But you're telling me you had this entire conversation.
It was
also,
over in a matter of 10 seconds.
You're saying that he lunged at Verity, so then she stabbed him.
That's right.
Verity says that something else about how this happened. She's saying that she's the one that went in and stabbed him. There was no lunging from Rab.
Mate, she thinks she's murdered him, right?
I mean, she killed him, which is what happened.
Yeah, but she thinks she took it too far and she murdered him. And that's not fair. She didn't. She did what she had to, right?
Ronnie,
I know how it looks, mate.
The trial is for. I'm looking for facts here, not stories. I'm looking for actual facts about what happened. And when you tell me things that don't match other stuff, what am I supposed to do with that?
It does match other stuff.
No. The fact that you're saying this was self-defense doesn't matter one bit to my questions here. Okay? This is something for the defense to argue at court.
Right.
Facts are facts.
Well, I'm not part of the prosecution.
Are objective things. You're not. You're a witness. Okay? Facts are an objective thing.
Of course.
You need to keep your opinion and your feelings out of it. So
I'm telling you the facts.
You're saying that he lunged at her.
That's
She's saying that she grabbed his arm and then stabbed him. There was no lunging. You're saying you kept
There
talking about all
was.
this stuff. She's saying there was no conversation. In fact, like you didn't tell her anything about what happened.
But she was a
You just
state,
kept
mate. I
complaining.
don't think she either doesn't remember or she's
Compared to you, who was
keeping it
full of
out.
petrol.
Sorry?
Compared to you, who was full of petrol.
I was a state as well, right? But I couldn't do anything but sit there and watch, right? She was the one actively trying to save her own self after she saved my life.
Okay, now you're saying he gets stabbed. He's on the ground, bleeding out. Right, you described it last time, and lots of blood. That's what Verity said as well. Right? He's
Yeah,
bleeding
that's
out.
right. Yeah.
She goes to check if he's breathing. And then he grabs her in what way?
He grabs his shoulders, right?
Grabs her shoulders.
Yeah, like he grabs kind of like either side of her.
Okay. Grabs her shoulders and then she strangles him.
She had no choice. That's the only thing
Because he
she
grabbed
could
her
do.
shoulder. Right.
He grabbed her and he's saying he's going to
Bleeding
fucking
out on
kill
the
her.
floor.
Yeah, that's right. It was like his last little bit of strength. And thankfully it wasn't that strong because she managed to strangle him.
Okay.
So what's the alternative viewpoint here? That she stabbed him, thought, you know what, that was nice, but not as nice as a bit of hands-on, risking her life to strangle him.
Risking her life?
Why would she strangle him if he's still alive?
So that he becomes dead.
Right.
You don't strangle dead people, Ronnie. They're already dead.
So if he's not dead, why does she put the weapon away and go hands on when that only increases her chance of getting killed herself?
Getting killed by the person who's bleeding out?
That's
On
right.
the ground?
Yes.
How does that happen?
Because he's still alive and he's still very strong.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he was very strong with most of his blood out on the floor.
Right. So how do you know he wasn't dead by the time she strangled him? Because that's a whole
The
different
autopsy.
charge, isn't it? That's a whole less severe charge, isn't it? What's that? Tampering with a corpse.
It's not like that. It's about intent as well. Like you mentioned at the beginning.
Right, yeah, okay. What if he was dead and she was angry and she thought, oh, fuck you, right? That's not first degree murder.
Depends on if you know that he's dead or not. But you
Right.
just told me that he was speaking.
Yeah, and,
Right?
and he was,
That's what I said. He was
that's
speaking,
right.
He was alive. And then she strangled him.
So he can speak, but he can't have enough strength to try to kill her.
He's been stabbed in the stomach. He's bleeding out, about to die, barely speaking, and he grabs her shoulder. You seen anybody try to kill someone by grabbing the shoulder?
No, but he was saying, I'm going to kill you, and he was
Right.
pulling her closer.
Saying
He was trying to strangle her, mate.
He said he's grabbing her shoulders.
Yeah, but that is because the way Verity manoeuvred, he couldn't get it any closer, right?
So now you're just making a guess.
No, I saw what he was trying to strangle her.
That's not what you told me just 5 minutes ago.
I'm trying to be thorough here, mate. If I'm missing details, that's not intentional.
You're doing a lot there to covered for Verity.
What would you do? Okay, put yourself in my shoes, LeChuck. Let's say everything you're saying is completely
You say that she
100%
dumped you?
accurate. She dumped me, right?
What
That
happened
doesn't
there?
change the fact that she saved my life.
No, of course. What happened between you?
What? What? She
Like
dumped
she
me?
does all of that to save you and then dumps you?
Well, she just
That's
thinks
strange, right?
no. What are you getting at?
I'm not getting anything. I'm just curious.
No, she said it's just we've been everything. It's just too much. Everything's too much, and you know I'm going to be spending a lot of time in here, Ron. She said, "I love you, mate, but it's not going to work, right?"
Mm.
I said, "Babe, let's just see how the trial goes, right? Because you didn't murder him. You didn't go there with the intent to kill him." Does she admit to that?
I mean, that wasn't exactly a question I asked.
Well, don't you think that's should be one of the things you should be trying to figure out and at least get her point of view?
Oh, I figured it out.
She did not go there with the intent to kill him. I swear to God, mate.
That's what you believe, and that's what the defense is going to try and prove during this trial. And maybe they're going to be successful, and she gets a lesser charge.
Yeah, right.
Right? But my job right now is to put, like I said, put the facts together.
But I don't know. Okay, well, why didn't he even ask her?
Because it's a pointless question.
No, it's not. Because if she did go there with
go and kill this person, who the hell would answer that? If it's somebody who did plan to kill somebody, who would answer that?
that would be an expression of remorse, which goes a long way in this kind of thing. And
Well,
you
the
as an investigator have to try to figure out if there's remorse.
Well,
You
I'm
got to
not
give him a
investigating
chance to be
case. I'm
remorseful.
prosecuting, Ronnie. Okay? The investigation is
Right.
done. That was done by Darling a while ago.
Yeah, right.
I'm now prosecuting the case at court.
So do you think she's got remorse?
Well, she believed, like, the defense, again, is going to be that it was to save you.
Yeah, right.
It's not that, oh, I killed him, but now I'm remorseful. It's more like I did what I had to do to save Ronnie, right? That's what you've been saying.
Right.
So it's a different kind of thing. Different motive there. If that is the entire story, if that is what happened.
It is.
Now, sure, this last story is the one that makes the most sense out of all of them. But Ronnie, this is the version number 3. So
I'm losing track too.
why should I believe all of this? Are you actually telling the truth this time?
I am, mate, because, and you should believe it because there's a benefit of the doubt there, right? You either believe
10 minutes ago, you were trying to tell me a shirt did it.
yeah, because I know how it looks. I do. I get it. I know how it looks, right? And as somebody who sat there and watched the whole thing, I know the truth. I'm the only one who can truly say what the truth is, right?
Yeah, lucky for me.
And mate, you got a decision to make, right? Do I put away a good lady because of a complete fucking scoundrel getting what he deserves? Or,
He didn't deserve that.
mate, he was going to burn me to death, right? Nobody who's
He
going to...
deserved to be in prison.
If I could have killed him, I would have, and I'd be walking away. I absolutely would have killed him. Absolutely. I wish I did.
If it was self-defense, then yes, you would be getting away.
You can't get much more self-defense than that, being doused in petrol.
But it wasn't you that did this.
No, but I think I've earned the right to say he deserved to die.
Nobody does.
I do, because he was trying to kill me. He's trying to
You
brutally kill me.
deserve it. Let's get something clear. Somebody trying to kill you, you kill them in self-defense because you had to do it to defend yourself, to save your own life.
That's right.
But same people deserve to die is a whole other thing.
If somebody was about to burn you to death and somehow you lived through it, would you think, oh, you know what, I forgive him?
No, I don't think I'll forgive him.
You'd think you'd want him dead, right?
I want him in prison. I want him rotting in prison. That's the ideal scenario here.
Oh, I'll agree to that. Yeah, I wish the geezer survived and he's rotting in prison.
Yep, I agree about that.
All right.
See?
I'm sure Verity agrees as well. That's the father of her child. That's her husband that she's known for decades, right? Yeah, he's mistreated her, but she's got to be a bit more heartless than anybody ever would have imagined. If what you're saying is true.
I don't think heartless is the right word here. Sometimes people go through certain things. Rap has been causing her a lot of issues, and it makes sense that at some point she'd want to get rid of him.
But would you, okay? Let's say you're in Verity's position, so you would want to kill him.
No, different people react in different ways.
Right. So Verity has.
I don't know what I would do in that situation. Right? This would just be a guess. I'm not the one that was in it.
So you can only guess that that's what she was thinking.
I'm following evidence. I have a job to do. Okay. I have somebody that killed someone. And I'm following the facts and the evidence and the statements that I have.
Right.
Everything that you're saying is as if you're trying to defend Verity to me, but I'm not the judge in this case. None of this is going to change my opinion on anything.
Yeah, but you do have the power to sway the trial in a way that's going to work out unfair for Verity, right? But not that you're out to get her or to win at all costs or to You know, I don't think you're being malicious. I get it. I think, yes, you think you know, okay, well, I'm doing this by the book, right? She murdered him.
Yeah.
And so this is what the book tells me to do, right? I gotta get the evidence, and I gotta do my best to so the judge makes what I think is the right decision, right? Based on the textbook.
I'm providing all the facts to the judge. Not my own version of the story, just the facts of what happened.
Okay, what? Well, how are you going to provide facts that this was premeditated when it wasn't?
Again, you keep asking about that, but you know, spoilers, Ronnie. You'll find out.
But I think there is some opinion here. It's not just facts. Because okay, maybe it kind of looks like maybe she premeditated this, right?
Okay.
Where's the fact in that? Okay, she had motive, right? Yeah, she had motive. But motive...
Absolutely did.
Yeah, but motive is supposed to support the reason why a murder happened. It's not necessarily on its own the reason for it happening. It could just be a coincidence that she got a motive.
Right. And you know a lot about murders, don't you?
No, I don't.
Here's something, Ronnie.
All right.
Do you know if you can't prove premeditation during the trial, but we can prove the motive and intent, do you know what happens?
What? She goes
it
to
becomes
jail.
A second-degree murder. Not
right.
First degree, becomes second degree. It doesn't go away.
Right.
Yeah.
So you think it might as well?
No, I'm going with the other one because that's what I believe. But I'm saying you're very convinced that we won't be able to prove this premeditation part, right? That's what you're saying?
Because I don't think it's
okay.
There's proof. I don't think she did it that way.
I think that there is, right? But if we fail to prove that part, then the next step down would be second degree murder. Not Verity walking out and you know?
Right.
It would be second degree murder. And then the next step below that, depending on how the self-defense argument goes, it might go down to something like manslaughter.
Right.
So there's multiple steps in the way that are likely, that aren't just Verity walks away free.
But it's about justice, mate, and...
Yep, and you shouldn't go around killing people.
But... given the circumstances, you should.
Past?
Yes, about the pub and all of that. I know the video he showed. I know about it. She told me all about that, right?
Told you all about it. So you know what happened there.
Well, according to her.
Yeah. And you still believe what you believe?
Yes. I've since the day I met her, the day I got out of prison was the day I met Verity Royale, right? And ever since the day she ever since all the way up to St. Paddy's Day when she went missing, I spent a lot of time with her. We had our ups and downs. I got to know her inside and out. Well, I got to know her.
I
right?
don't need to know that.
No, I didn't actually. No, we never. I got to know the inner her, right? Not not physically inside it, right?
No, yep.
And mate, I know her better than anyone. And yes, I got a
Okay.
checkered past, right? I've not surrounded myself with the best people at times, and I've been involved in some things that I wish I never was, and that got me into trouble. And you know, you look at my past, and there's no way somebody would look at that without knowing me and think, oh, there's an honest guy, there's a good guy, that guy's a piece of shit. That's what they're going to say, right? I get it. But that shouldn't work against Verity.
Well, Ronnie, I'm not really on anybody's side here. Do you get that?
No, I get it. I do believe you're following the evidence, right? But what I also believe is that you play a role here. You play a very significant role here where you could just be like, you know what? Kind of goes against the book, but all girls suffered enough. See what I mean?
I mean, she's been in prison for a while, so the sentence would be, the sentence might not be as big as you're thinking, depending on what the judge decides.
Yeah, right.
Right. Remember, she could still get charged without a sentence or without a fine or whatever the judge does.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of possibilities here.
I'm just worried about that worst case, right? Worst case, what is it? 100 months and 100 grand.
Well, again, that's the maximum sentence for the first degree charge.
Right. She can't get any more than that.
Yeah. And I highly doubt that it's going to be that number.
Yeah, right.
Because again, she's been in prison for a while. And I'm sure that's going to be taken into consideration.
Well, mate, I'm just going to tell you, mate. I'm able to tell you anything you need, but if you're pushing for something that's going to make things worse for her, she saved me life and I love her, right? What do you expect?
Okay, just so I understand what you're saying now. Are you saying if you think that the answer to a question I ask is going to make things worse for Verity, you're not going to answer it truthfully? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm telling you, I don't know what's best for Verity. I don't know what I should say. Because I want to cooperate. That's my second priority here.
Ronnie. That's your second priority. Okay. You know what, though? This is a really great answer. Because this one answer can just be included in the statement. And it solves everything, really.
Well, it if anything, it just makes anything I say doesn't help her, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing. Well, what else can I say to help her? You're not interested in that.
No. I don't want you to see things to help her.
I know, that's the thing. So what have I got to say?
Just the truth. Without omitting details to help Verity, without adding things that didn't happen to help Verity. Just the truth itself.
The truth itself makes it look like.
It doesn't matter what it makes it look like. She has good lawyers that are gonna defend her and try to. Ronnie,
No, I get it.
this is.
Excuse me.
Stop thinking about what things look like. Stop thinking about things look like. Okay?
Right.
Just facts. Just the simple fact of what happened. Okay? One last chance here.
Simple fact is, mate, she saved me life.
Yes. Let's be more specific.
That's got
What
to
happened?
go a long way. That's got to
Of
go a
course
long
it will.
way.
Of course it will. That's the main defense that they have. But let's get back to the main question here. What happened when Verity strangled Rab? How did that happen?
From where I was sitting, it looked like he was trying to kill her.
So, same answer.
I don't know why she would say that she strangled him without saying why. But to me, it looked like she was trying to save her own life.
Okay. All right. Right. That's all. Right.
I'm not in trouble, am I?
No, at the moment, no.
Whoa.
When you
Whoa.
walked in here, you were.
Right. But you
'Cause
understand, don't you, mate? You understand? She saved me
understand.
life and I love her. What I mean, I'm not going to say, yeah, put her
No,
away, right?
yes, I get that.
You do the same thing, wouldn't you?
No, listen, I understand, right? But you also have to be aware when you do things like this, it can end up like screwing over your life, right?
Yeah, right.
Like
Well,
when
I
you were
mean,
saying that you strangled him.
Verity going to prison,
Because you don't understand.
100
Listen,
months,
if
that's destroying me life.
if you stuck with the story that you strangled him, this was the easiest thing, Ronnie. There was evidence stacked against you that would easily get you charged with either accomplice to murder or something worse.
Right.
There was, if that was the statement that you stuck with, that this was, it wasn't even a challenge. Wouldn't even need a trial. The judge would look at you, be like, "Yeah, of course."
Yeah, but even still, wouldn't it make more sense that I'm just trying to help her out, right? Because I love her, and I think he
You
was.
try to help her out by saying the truth. That's lying isn't gonna get anywhere right now.
Yeah, I get that, right?
Excuse me?
Oh my god. Holy fuck, it stinks. Well, yeah, no, I get that, right? But you know, it's a tough spot for me to be in, mate. I don't want to be in. God, I wish he just
I understand
fucking
that.
killed me. Everybody would be...
No,
everything would be a
listen,
lot
let's...
simpler for everybody if I was just killed. Jerry, how you
No, it
doing?
wouldn't be.
Not married. unfortunately.
Don't think about it that way, all right?
Well, I can't help it, mate. Things would be so much different. Verity wouldn't be in... Rab would be on trial, not Verity.
I understand that you're trying to protect her. It is making my job a lot more difficult, so I'm not happy about it.
Listen, mate, you know I
I do
respect you,
understand.
right? It's not... I'm not doing this to make your life difficult, right? And I'm not... I'm just trying to say things in a way that showed the truth of the situation, that it was justified, Verity's innocent, she's a fucking angel. It's... God, I owe me fucking life, mate.
Yep, she saved your life, and I'm sure part of it was that.
You say you want me to tell the truth and that's the only thing that can possibly help her. But I know what the truth looks like, right? So what
Which
do I
is
do?
not what you told me? So you're saying that what you told me isn't the truth. Is that what you're saying right now?
No, because
That's
I
what
know
you're telling me
what
right now.
I know what it looks like, that she just went up and strangled him, right? That's why I didn't want to say it. But no, I knew this is how you should take it. I knew it.
If you're saying he was trying to kill her and then she strangled him, then why would that be seen as something else? But you saying that is making me think that there's something else that you're not saying.
Well, it's
would
exactly
make it look
because
bad.
look at how you're taking it. Because
No,
that's what
because
happened,
of
and
what
this
you're
is
saying.
exactly how
Because
you're
of what
taking it.
saying.
Sorry.
No, because of what you're saying. You're saying that the truth would make it look bad, which is implying that the truth isn't what you told me.
No, I said I know how it looks, right? She just stabbed him and then got on top of him and strangled him, finished the job off, right, in cold blood. That's
Yeah.
exactly how you've taken it, and that's not what it was. But I knew you would.
So he was trying to kill her while on the ground.
That's
and
right.
That's why she strangled him.
That's right.
All right. Okay.
And she was just, you know, I mean, poor girl. I'm surprised she didn't have a heart attack, right? Or completely lose touch with reality. Because for a second there, it looks like she did. I was saying, let go of her, let go of him, babe. She didn't hear me at all. She's just locked in, right? Terrified, trying to protect herself. And as soon as it was over, she snapped out of it. Oh my God, have I murdered him? Does that sound like something somebody would say who went there with intent?
It's possible.
Unlikely, I would say.
I'd say it doesn't rule it out. Listen, I'm sure things won't be as bad as you're imagining them. All right?
But what if they are, mate? I mean, the poor
She's
girl.
not gonna be away for 100 months. Okay?
Yeah, yeah. Can't guarantee
Probably
me
shouldn't have
that.
told you those numbers.
You can't promise me that.
Look, there's only how many days until the trial?
2? Or something? 2 or 3?
Yeah, so we'll find out soon how this goes. Right?
Alright, well... Oh, fucking hell, mate. I mean it. I wish he just killed me, right?
No,
I mean
you don't.
it. Because...
You don't, Ronnie. Go on.
But that would have made her okay.
You don't know that. Think she'll be happy that you're dead?
No, but...
Yeah?
Oh, shit. Whoop, hang on. No, of course
What's going on
not.
with the car?
No, I'm just trying to switch it off. But actually, I'll go right. There we go.
Alright,
I'm in a tough spot, mate. Right? I'm in a tough spot.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that you got a job to do, right? And you're not going to beat around the bush or anything like that, right?
Yes.
God, I think, you know, she
Oh,
should be
stop
getting a
thinking
medal.
about it.
She should be getting a
A
medal for
medal?
saving
Come
me.
on. Okay, that might be going a bit too far there. Listen, I need to get back to work because I've got a lot of stuff to do.
All right.
You stop thinking about this, and the trial is going to be in 2 days. And it's all going to be done.
All right, well, you know, I'm not a religious fellow, but as they say, it's in God's hands, right?
Sure, yeah. Let's go with that.
God, mate, I hope you're
Right.
wrong.
We'll see. Have a good night, Ronnie.
All right, you too, mate. If so, spousal privilege means a testimony against Verity can't be called during trial. Yeah. Damn. What if we get married? Because I would bet because I remember from the Ronnie trial, LeChuck definitely brought up how Ronnie's testimony kept changing and that he was trying not to get into trouble and all of that, which obviously all worked against Ronnie. So I anticipate he'll be doing that again. Which, yeah, might work against Verity, right? I wonder if it's possible if we got married. But also, her admitting to it, it's like, well, there's really nothing I can fucking say or do that's going to make it worse. How did Ronnie feel about the Weasel coverage? Oh, I fucking loved it. How did Ronnie specifically feel about it? No, I think he gets that they're being fair. You know, they were getting both sides. I didn't want him storming into the office calling bloody murder. Yeah, nah, he's not. Nah. I think, I think he respects, to a degree, I guess, respects that people, you know, Ross's job is to report, and he's only going to report what he can, you know. Like with the story about when Rab is first killed, and the story about how Verity's back and Rab's dead. Hey, HTV, can't believe he tried blaming the shirt. Well, it's like, how do you twist? So the the what do you call it? The suspect just coming out and saying, yeah, I strangled him. He was incapacitated and then I strangled him. Like, how do you spin that? To be like, no, that's not what you think it is. Oh. I don't think, well, because the autopsy showed that he was strangled as well. I mean, that's a tough one. Like, that's pretty, yeah, clear. That somebody strangled him. So yeah, just desperately trying any little thing that comes to mind. But yeah, I mean the strangling, the admission to strangling. And Jen mentioned yesterday you don't actually know for a fact, out of character, what happened, right? It's a tough one, yeah. Yeah, you've no idea what happened, yeah. So I don't want to say too much. I don't want to give too much meta because obviously you've chosen to not not find out what happened out of character. But her admitting to it, yeah, it's like, well, her admitting to something, whether she did it or not, yeah, that's, I mean, what the fuck do you do? I mean, Ronnie's just so desperate. There's a VOD, I'll watch it after the trial. Yeah, cool. It might be expired by now, but I've been putting my VODs onto YouTube. So there is a VOD, yeah, there will be a VOD. So if you can't find it, let me know and I'll show you where it is, yeah. Which must be super interesting knowing that some shit went down, but and having the evidence to kind of put the picture together, but not really having that firm knowledge, like knowing for absolute sure what happened. That's got to be pretty fucking fun and interesting. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I think, Ronnie obviously doesn't, he wants to do everything he can to make sure she doesn't go to prison, but out of character, I'm like, well, this is all kind of pretty, I mean, there's gonna have to be a miracle. And I haven't talked, I mean, I don't, obviously, I'm not privy to the prosecution side of things. I don't know exactly how they're going to, what their plan is, considering the fact that she's said that she's strangled him, Obviously going to be tough. So yeah, I'm very yeah, very much looking forward to it. Either she's going away for a long time, it's going to be very dramatic, or she's going to worst case scenario, best case scenario is maybe she walks, or at least, you know, the charge is minimized, which will also be dramatic. Yeah, to be interested to see how that's defended. Yeah. Yeah. I don't envy the the fucking defense. But yeah, we'll see. It'll be fun. I love the trials. Can't believe I'm going to miss the second trial of the century. Oh no. Yeah, dang. Yeah, it's a pretty cool story. Because it's like, yeah, well, if she did straight up murder him in cold blood, it's a little bit like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. But it's also kind of like, but I get it. But if that's not the case, you know, it's tragic for a different reason. Does it start on Thursday or Friday? I believe Friday, right? But yeah, Friday, I think it starts. And it might carry on to the 23rd, depending on how everything goes. Friday, yeah. Yes, 2 days, yeah. Yeah, I think we learned that from the Woodcock and Pickles trial, that it's not worth the stress of just trying to, you know, of saying, no, it's got to be done in 1 day, you know. It's like, you'll be in good hands with Jay. Ah, yeah, sweet. Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, if it, you know, I'd be happy to, in an ideal world, everyone would be available for like a whole week of like 4-hour sessions. That's really probably what's ideal, and have a full jury and shit. But obviously that's not practical, you know. I'll be seeing Chapel Roan for free, so I can't complain. Ah, cool, yeah. For free, lovely. Love free tickets. Followed by the chats, who I kind of assume you fuck with. Which one of the chats is that? Are they the? I could be getting confused. Are they the like the thrashy like punk band that's like the Smoko song and stuff? I'm on Smoko, so leave me alone. Yeah, yeah. I don't hate him, but I don't listen to him. I'd say. I got mates who enjoy him. And I think I like him for the kind of more the novelty, I think. It's just kind of silly and just in the spirit of good fun. It'd be great to have a jury. Yeah, that'd be so good. Very muff. Oh, irreverent. Yeah, yeah. And they're pretty Aussie, you know, going for the whole, you know, look, we're super Aussie kind of thing. Which, oftentimes I have a bit of an issue with that. It's just kind of, it doesn't really appeal to me. But when it's done right, I like it. I think they kind of, they're within the boundary for me. No, yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, I'm excited. You know, it's fucking been a long time coming and stuff. This will be good. I'll be catching up with the VOD while I do me write-ups for sure. Yep, nice. Yeah, I'll be streaming it. I'm sure other people will be as well. I'll probably just be there as Ronnie. I'm considering you know, Mrs. Doubtfire in it a little bit. Have Woodcock come in at some point and swap back to Ronnie. But I think I risk missing a bit of it, so I think I'll just go as Ronnie. I just don't want to give Verity the more ammunition against Woodcock. He's already pissed with him. And now he's not going to go to the trial. Going to be difficult to come back from. Yeah. That's all very interesting. Hey, Blue, how you doing? I'm not sure who to go as. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, our profiles were a match on the internet. But what do? I'm an architect. I actually helped design the, no, you go ahead.
Would you
No,
resign
I don't know
then?
anybody in the industry. Unless you mean the construction industry. So then you won't go with me? Okay, bye.
That's embarrassing, mate. You having this loud conversation and it's you getting rejected for a date. Idiot.
Totally.
It's alright, love. How you doing? You another cigarette? What's your name? Alright. I get it. Excuse me. Fucking hell. Gonna feel weird going to trial and being part of it for once. It's gonna be weird going to trial and not being part of it for once. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get called. I don't think I'm gonna... be able to assist the defense or prosecution. I hope I get called because I love it. But I don't think anyone's gonna... either side's gonna be like, oh, we got to get Ronnie up there. I suppose it should be Zoe. She did a celebration of life after all. A celebration of life? Oh. Yeah. Her memorial, the memorial. Yeah. Gotcha. Of course. Yeah, true. Jesus, how hammered was Ronnie? Yeah, he barely remembers it. He just remembers having a good time. Dancing. Being at the special brew. Yeah, sweet. Fuck. Sorry, everyone. Yeah. No, it should be good. So, when's that? Friday night? So that'll be Saturday morning for me. And then potentially Sunday morning if Saturday night server time. If they need more time. So it probably won't be here tomorrow. Oh, if I'm needed, I can be here early. Tomorrow, up until probably 9 or 10. Just FYI, if anyone does need Ronnie before the trial. Although I will be around Thursday night as well. The PD doesn't have any more questions at least. Yeah, yep, sweet. Cool. But yeah, I should be back Thursday. What's today? It's Tuesday night, right? Yeah, so I'll be back Thursday night. Oh, excuse me. And then over the weekend. Unless... Or was Violet going to interrogate him? That'd be fun. Darling's off the case, yeah. It's tempting to see if the story changes again. You should cough in court. That the petrol has done irreparable damage to the old airways, yeah. No. Nobody wants to listen to the victim here. I'm the victim here. Really stick the boot into Rab. Yeah, maybe if people understand how serious the situation was that Ronnie was in. Oh god, oh, you swallowed a heap of petrol, did you? You're probably used to that, you idiot. Violet has managed to secure herself a promotion from all this. She's thriving. Lovely. Hell yeah. At least somebody's got some good fortune here. Verity's off to jail. Ronnie's left heartbroken. Violet's getting a promotion. Chaos is a ladder. There you go. For Ronnie, it's a slide. James Day's having a meltdown about it. It's all coming up. Violet, yes. Bit jealous, is he? That was so juicy to see. Loved clapping back on Birdie. Is there a bit of a Birdie beef? Needs a Rizmax and Mulg on a Peng Ting. Improve your goal skills. LSGC and you'll be skibbiting down the aisle with Bay soon. No caps. Hashtag YOLO. Ugh. What? Don't give us the egg girly pop. That's so not mother of you. Oh my god, they're going for like the Gen Z audience clientele. It's the blackout. Congrats to our newest detective. Something to do this weekend. How about taking the tram through the city? It is a nice way to get out and save a ton on gas while you're at it. Maybe try it tonight on your way to Bahama Mamas. Is Bahama Mamas open again? I'm assuming Yugi got it. Or is that still being sorted out? Been open quite a bit recently, no shit. Is it under new ownership yet? It always was open. Yugi just made a bid for ownership. Right. Yeah. Come on down to Bahama Mamas. Also, we're hiring. Yeah, so between the announcement, yeah, there hasn't been any... It hasn't actually closed down at all. He was the only applicant. So, yeah, everyone else had enough sense. I mean... Yeah, you know. You think Bahama Mamas, you think Yugi. Stay tuned. Interesting. Yeah, everyone had enough sense. You're like, well, I mean, it's... Yugi should get it. He's the one who kept it alive. And it, what's the word? It like matches him so well, you know. Darling steps away. Prosecution. Detective Hart to replace him. Okay, I've seen this. Was there some messages here? Where's the, I thought there might have been a Violet James stuff. Sometimes the mayor gets to make easy calls, yeah. under the article post, gotcha. In the replies, yeah, cool. That's me. Detective Hart. Bunch of crying, laughing emojis. Grow up, James. I believe it would benefit the LSPD to have at least one active detective. Ms. Hart was a fine record. Has a fine record of police work. Nice to see solidarity in the force, though. Oh, I thought that was from James. I was getting confused for a second. Yeah, right. James Day definitely doesn't speak for the rest of the PD about anything, ever. Glad to hear it. Congratulations to Violet on being selected, and we wish her the very best of success with the proceedings. Yeah. Lovely. Numa, how you doing? Still not sure he's a cop. Yeah, true, right? He has started wearing a uniform. Laughing at the fine record of police work. Her only arrest attempt ended up with her being punched in the face. Clown police. Kind of like Presbalewski and The Wire. And I won't say any more than that, just in case people haven't seen it. Essentially just Ross signaling that he actually likes Violet. Oh my god, clown prosecution services service. What did Ross? It wasn't Ross, was it? Straight from PCSO to detective, huh? Nice bump, yeah. Jesus, no. Right. Yeah, gotcha. But Ross always manages to make some kind of accidental slide against Violet, and it's always so embarrassing. No, she has been constable for a little bit, yeah. Yeah, she started as receptionist, right? Then went to PCSO. So she started at the bottom. Worked her way up. Good for her. She's turned up. She's done the work. Proven herself. Can't wait for Chief Hart next. Might just sack it all off and rob a store, to be honest. Yeah, during the trial, you just kind of snap out of it. Like, what am I doing with my life? Is really the path for me? You just leave and commit a bunch of crimes. It would be funny. Sweet. Oh, poor Ronnie. Cool. Well, we'll leave it there for today. we were going to I was going to get on earlier and meet with the dolls, but they couldn't do today. And I was on like 3 hours sleep. So I went back to bed. And then remembered that I needed to go see LeChuck. But yes, excuse the very late hour. Yeah, we got it done. Okay, well this is interesting. There's a guy streaming right now who I haven't seen stream in fucking forever. Who was actually a big reason why I fell in love with RP. He plays one of the best fucking gangsters. So let's raid over to him. Say hello. Name's Rowdy Whale. He's just, I mean, an absolute psycho. His character, really good. But yeah, what a treat. Let's go say hello. Plays a character called Mickey, who's a made man. Although the law might be a little different for the server he's on. Cheers for the stream, you drongo. No, you're very welcome. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks LeChuck. Thanks HJP for the RP. Yeah, cool. I'll probably see yous all again Thursday night. For an on-time meeting this week. All right, let's get out of here. See everyone. Take care.
So fucking, I've been left at the restaurant all fucking night. What do you want me to do?